I didn't change my annual backyard party plans for my boyfriend and his kids, so I've been throwing this end of summer party for like 7 years now. Every single year it's the same deal. All the neighbors come over, their kids run around in the backyard, we grill burgers and hot dogs, and around 9 or 10 the kids get tired and pass out. The parents bring them inside my house since I live right there, toss them on the couch or in my kids' room, and then we go back outside to hang out without having to yell over screaming children. It works perfectly. My kids are 6 and 10, so they're used to it by now. They know the drill. They play until they're exhausted. I take them upstairs, they brush their teeth, and they're out cold within minutes. My balcony looks right over the backyard, so I can literally see and hear everything from their room. Plus, my 10-year-old has a phone now, so if anything happens, they just call me. It's never been an issue. This year, I started dating this guy named Greg. We'd been together for 6 months, which felt like long enough to invite him to stuff. He has 2 kids who are 5 and 7. I figured it would be perfect because his kids could play with mine and all the other neighborhood kids. So I invited him and told him the whole setup. Come over around 4, kids play, we eat, kids go to sleep inside, adults stay outside and drink wine or whatever. He said no immediately, like didn't even think about it. He said his kids had never slept at my place before, so he wasn't comfortable with that. I told him that was totally fine and he didn't have to come if it didn't work for him. That's when he got all weird about it. He said I should change the format, like just for him. He wanted me to either have all the kids stay awake the whole time so nobody had to go inside, or have all the parents go home when the kids got tired. I stared at him like he had 3 heads. This party has been the same for 7 years. Every single neighbor knows what to expect. The whole point is that we get to actually relax after the kids crash. I told him I wasn't changing it. He could come and leave early with his kids if he wanted, or he could skip it entirely, but I wasn't going to mess up everyone else's night because he felt weird about his kids sleeping in my house. He got mad, like actually mad. He said that by not changing the party, I was basically telling him and his kids they weren't welcome. I reminded him that I literally invited him. That's the opposite of not being welcome. But he kept pushing. He said if I really cared about him, I would leave the party early with him when it was bedtime for the kids. Just ditch my own party that I host every year. Pack up my kids, say goodbye to everyone at like 9:30, and walk him to his car or something. I laughed because I thought he was joking. He wasn't joking. The party happened on a Saturday. I spent all morning setting up the backyard. My neighbor brought over his huge cooler, another neighbor brought a speaker, someone else brought a fire pit. My kids were running around helping me put out chairs and string up lights. It was the same as every year and it was great. Greg didn't come. His loss. But here's the thing. He texted me at like 6 asking how it was going. I saw the text, but I was in the middle of flipping burgers and my phone was inside. Then he texted again at 7 and again at 8. By the time I actually checked my phone, it was almost 10 and I had 9 messages from him asking why I wasn't responding. I called him back after I put my kids to bed. He answered on the first ring and immediately started going off. He said I was being disrespectful by not making time to call him during my own party. I told him I was busy hosting and didn't have my phone on me the whole time. He said that was a choice and I should have made him a priority. That's when I kind of lost it. I told him that he was invited and chose not to come. I wasn't going to spend my entire party texting him updates like he was my supervisor or something. He said I was being selfish and that a good partner would have checked in. I said a good partner wouldn't expect me to rearrange a 7-year tradition for a 6-month relationship. He hung up on me. Then he sent me this long message about how I clearly didn't value him or his kids and how he couldn't be with someone who wasn't willing to compromise. I didn't respond. The next morning he sent another message saying we were done. I just replied okay and blocked him.